difference between low ranks and high ranks is understanding how to take map control. So in today's video, I'm going to teach you guys how to spot map control and how to take it fast. Because ultimately, it's a gap in the defense and it's a very high skill that you can use for your whole Siege career. What would you guys like to learn about today? We're going to do some educational Siege now. Map control, how to take map control. You know what? Let's talk about that. How to take map control correctly in Rainbow Six. To take map control in Siege, you need
5 seconds to go.
information to move fast. Pre-placed drone, cutting off at least half of the top floor. I'm also going to shoot at a default camera. If you shoot it right here, you can get it most of the time. Just came fresh off of console, so mind if I look a little weird. I'm just rejoining a little bit. Oh, I hear Legion. I heard Legion here. I'm gonna see if I can cut him off.
Sequence activated.
And we got him. Oh. I heard him last second. Wow, he crawled through that. So yeah, that's why, you know, I'm kind of like not overtaking too much map control. I didn't step into Bull. I didn't step into Shark yet. I wanted to establish my own map control first. So using cameras, you see I'm like constantly like looking at each flank, checking information. You have time in Siege. So we're gonna keep, you know, like that two brow. We're just making sure he doesn't get any more further. Oh, T-Raw's down.
Op 4 last operator standing. You must recover the diffuser.
Alright, good job, team. But I want you guys to see map control as like little checklists. Take every room, like take your time taking every room. Drone it, then step your character into it, then drone 2 rooms ahead. Then have your character take more of those. Don't chew more than you can bite off. Don't bite off more than you can chew, whatever. But I've already made a video on power positions, so go watch that video. But to summarize it very quickly, obviously there are stronger parts of the map than other parts of the map. You know, the bomb site obviously is going to have a lot more traffic and lines of sight to get more kills. But if I was across the map, I probably wouldn't get as much. Every map has like a hot zone, like hot and cold spots, basically. And what makes a player consistent is knowing those hot and cold spots. It does take some time to get consistent and get used to it, but that's exactly why I'll be teaching you guys, and you guys also play the game. You can't watch videos all day to play it better at Siege. You gotta actually play it, make mistakes. And oftentimes you'll find yourself dying to these PowerPoints of map control. You'll find yourself, oh, I happen to take a lot of gunfights in this room, or I happen to see a lot more enemies in this part of the map than the other. The key to rank up is to not be careless. I'd actually like to disagree. You should be careless of your rank, because if you care too much, you're gonna fuck up how you play. But like I will say, you should play to win, but you shouldn't care about your outcome very much. Okay, so obviously I'm not gonna step in that window.
You have located a bomb.
So I'm just gonna hold on to the map for each.
Diffuser is no longer in your possession.
Wait, this is the bomb site, bro. What? Okay, I got double swung. That's just wait, the bomb site is mechanic. That is crazy. I had no idea this was the bomb site until I actually stepped in. All right, all good. The map control that we had right there was not very good. Obviously, I was stuck in a corner, but it would have been nice to know if that was the bomb site. Yikes.
Friendly last operator standing.
Too much tunnel vision by Jaeger. What questions did you guys have about map control, though? The main things, all right, to simplify it down, main things to take better map control is 1, drones, and information, obviously. The only reason I pushed in right there is because I heard Legion fighting my teammate. And if I can take control of a room next to him, then it unlocks me to fight, get a gunfight there, and show presence. Because if he's not helped by his teammates, then I can just easily take a one on him. I think another thing, like not to drift too far off the topic, but an example of that Legion is it would be hard to get kills in Siege if I'm constantly taking like head-on 50-50 fights, right? 50-50 fights mean like we both have an even chance of winning the fight. You know, it's very even, like a standoff. But in Siege, I'd say like those are only like half of your kills. Like that. That was a 50-50 gunfight. Finding players off guard, you know, drawing their attention somewhere else, and then like, you know, killing them when they least expect it is also another skill, which I'll probably cover in a different video. But no, you know what? I don't know how we're 2-0, but we're actually gonna find the bomb site this time, so that way we know the correct map control to take. So how do you even find that out? How do I even know what map control to take? Well, first thing I will say is no default takes. Default takes are basically common patterns that you religiously repeat on each bomb site. So let's say if they go back to laundry, I'll do what I did last time, like, you know, go garage over, or maybe I'll hit more of a direct site. But the whole point of me going from across or direct is I'm only taking the minimal amount of map control needed to win. Now, the problem is, well, the easy thing is map control exists no matter what rank you're in. As long as the map is still here, there's always going to be, you know, hot and cold spots. But the issue is players don't know how to actually capitalize on it. Too busy doing other things, and eventually the priorities get fucked up. An advanced player in Siege knows how to take out default cams very early on. Okay, I'm gonna make some presence there. I'm gonna go in from here. This is very sloppy by me. That was a fucking pre-fire. My mechanics are a little rusty because I did come from console. Okay, so that's barricaded. You know what that tells me? If that's barricaded, there's no presence, there's no contestation of the enemy. What does that allow me to do? It allows me to take that very fast. However, I do have to understand I could get flanked here, even in garage. And as a 4v2, fuck it. Sometimes you gotta live on the edge. Should we go in? Oh, yeah, okay. That was dumb. That was dumb by me. Very dumb by me, but I could have drawn that. So a tip, if you ever see a barricaded door like that, that should be your instance. Oh, it's clear. So this sledge is giving up map control right now. He had lines of sight, but now he's letting you recoup. And now he's at a disadvantage because he has a plant versus a shotgun close range.
5 seconds remaining.
But I guess he's just gonna shoot him in the head and prove me wrong. Say you lost one of your drones while taking map control, so you prioritize your last drone to watch or the backside to clear rooms or to clear rooms ahead. Oh, okay. So if you're asking that, then it honestly depends on the situation. If you have information that anyone was roaming off site and it's very common at that time, like if you're pretty close to like getting flanked, like if I'm in office and my garage flank is vulnerable, I would probably use it. But if my teammates don't have a lot of information, then I might take it off the flank. But if I'm going to use my drone ahead, I'm going to make sure I'm moving faster towards the bomb site. That way, I don't get flanked as easy, if that makes any sense. Are there any binds specifically should change from default? I would mess around with your crouch key and your gadgets. That's really about it. Also, like your scanning and ping. Like I ping with Y. The reason behind that is because way back in the day, I used to watch Mr. Savage for Fortnite. And he would edit with Y, so I don't know, I just copied that shit because I thought it was cool, and it eventually became muscle memory. And I kind of miss being a Fortnite sweat. Those are the good old days. I'm playing Legion, and I'm roaming off site. What up? Okay, well, he just tried to copy what I did, but the reason why I'm roaming off this so I can handle gunfights like this, so I can close early entries like that, and eventually use this map control against them. Like, obviously, I'm far away from the bomb site. My phone's ringing right now. I gotta turn it off before I flank. I've got to contest red here. They're taking too much map control, so I need to take this map control from him. So yeah, like, this map control right here looks too much into sight. You see how much power they have? So that's why we had to play retake on it. But if I wasn't roaming off site, then I wouldn't be able to utilize that part of the map. I'm also thinking of like what map control counters him. So if he's in dorms, then I can move up one room further up. I don't know why who put suppressor on this, but so yeah, like if he's in dorms, that's why I immediately sprinted into this room so I can get a better angle on him instead of having to like take a 50-50 gunfight. I guess that does lead into it. If you want to take better gunfights in Siege, take better map control. The way I kind of see it when I explain map control in this game, it's like if you've ever played Call of Duty, let me see if I can pull up an image. Well, this is kind of how I visualize it. So it's like, obviously, when you spawn in on defense and attack, let's say attack spawns in with C map control, but you spawn in with A map control. Obviously, you're going to spawn in and you have like, you spawn in with like on attack, you spawn in with very minimal amount of map control. You're outside, you got to get in the building. So you're constantly on the offense of unlocking new map control each time. But obviously, based on the enemy, you got to decide which part of the map you want to choose, because anywhere on the map can be map control. It just depends on how your enemy is playing. If they're roaming a lot, good map control would be to, you know, hold on to top floor. But if they're anchoring a lot, then it would be good to take top floor against them and use the vert, right? In high ranks, there's a lot of B bomb sites where both attack and defense are contesting the fight. It's a never ending fight until people actually die, or if the round goes on. So I want you to think about this, like, think about rooms one room away from the bomb site. They are kind of like the B bomb site where both teams are trying to go for it. So if you're not finding a lot of kills, it's probably because you're fucking sitting in your own spawn. You know, you're sitting in map control at no one that's irrelevant to the team. You've got to find the B bomb sites. Now, it's very easy to find these because it's literally one room away from the bomb site, and most players are gravitating towards it. But it's not the end of the world if the enemy captures B bomb site, because you can always retake it, which is what I did on that Outback. On Outback, I let them have red control of Picnic, but then I retook it. And then eventually you can go from there. But obviously there's no respawns in Siege, so that's why retakes can be very strong. Who's good for map control here? Let's do Buck. How far is it safe to roam from site? Okay, so a player typically would think, oh, a good roam would to be literally, you know, be on the opposite floor across the building. Sometimes it's okay like that, but you should look at roaming as, it's kind of like if you were to throw a bait off of a fishing hook, right? You throw it really far and eventually you kind of reel it back in as time goes on. That's how you should think about it. Like if the bomb site is, you know, bait, like a top floor, right? Maybe I would start roaming small tower side, or I would start roaming garage side, and eventually fall back and make my way back to site, because you're just mainly trying to waste time. Map control exists for attack and defense. It's not just attack. We're in spawn, we have zero map control, but you know, it's kind of like a game of what door unlocks a different door, eventually, you know, leading to our destination. So the bomb sites in games, right, where the bomb site is, we've got to unlock the first few doors outside of it. So first we gotta, step one, no matter what, we gotta take armory. I mean, you don't have to take it, but all right, door number one unlocked. We're eventually taking the first few points of map control. Now we've unlocked master. We've got to get the master wall open. So now we've opened up door number two. I'm gonna leave a flank cam here. Okay, so again, like they barricaded this so we can, it allows us to take this fast. We don't have a heart breacher, do we? Fuck. I have a flank cam. Just get on cam 3. We need more map control right here. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna rotate to a different window. I'm gonna take smaller amounts of map control. That's decent for us though. But I want to repel on this, but I'm gonna go on kids real quick. You said one attic. Okay.
One friendly.
I'm not gonna see him. This is not good. Going up white is going to be very hard. So one's in pit. Where's the other one? He's in kids. I gotta sprint in.
15 seconds. 10 seconds remaining.
Oh, I got crossfired. Oh, good. So yeah, it was unfortunate. Everyone just died. But yeah, we had the analogy. Door number 2 was not unlocked. We did not have any control of like, we had control of master, but we didn't get the wall open, and without the wall open, it's going to be very hard to, we've got to take different pieces of map control. So, but obviously everyone just died. So, but yeah, like it's very like, as a new player, they might not recognize that, but it was because of lack of map control right there. They had like Maestro, Goyo, and it forced us to just shove through doorways. Can anyone explain why people get previous champs in plat lobbies? That's just ranked 2.0 matchmaking. This guy's name is Mom 5 more minutes. But yeah, like, dude, I'm playing, whenever I play on brand new accounts sometimes, and I win a few games, I'm already getting people in like diamond plat lobbies. It's so stupid. I'll feel your pain, bro. I think they're gonna bring Cade. I want to kind of show an example of getting the hatch open. Very important to make sure your spawns and your pre-placed drone are exactly to where you want to push. Obviously, mine was a little out of place. What the fuck is he doing, bro? Doc's in classroom right now. Okay. Let's kill this guy first. He's in classroom. He's still right here. I got him. Alright, well, that's interesting. Okay, 5v3. Nice, but, you know, we still need to take some map control. The right map control, honestly. Without these holes, they can't see my tower. So one's pillar, which means I can challenge pillar here.
Four last operator standing.
There we go. So obviously our team took very fast right there, but I was like, I guess that's like why, like good players only sprint like how I did when they know something is free. Like I might as well just sprint like to seize an opportunity, but I only do it when I get it off information. I'm not just going to sprint in without any information. But I knew tower was good because tower unlocks map control all the way down to pillar. So you gotta take like one round at a time. Bro, you don't need all that yap. Just walk in and kill. That's what this game is about. You know, I wish I could just say that. But if I did say that, then people are going to be like, oh, well, you'd be surprised the amount of comments and stuff like, oh, but like, why doesn't this happen? Oh, why did you not do this and all that? So that's why I explain it. Let's do the same. Let's get the hatch open. I'm gonna hope I don't get shot from the window here. So they do have a capkin, so we do want to watch for traps. I'm just checking real quick, like tower. I don't think anyone's gonna be camping up here. I do have to check for meeting though. Good kills. Low-key, I might be able to just walk down tower. I might not even need the hatch. Oh, so we already have all this. Wow. Okay. We already have all this map control. Okay, let's slow down a little bit. Pretty solid attack F. A good map control operator, I'd say, is... Oh, I mean, you can't go wrong. Smoke. Smoke, I could do every educational commentary with Smoke. He's just he's too dynamic, too versatile, works too much. So I do want to touch up a little bit on, like, map control. So, oh, what is this? Yo, I was doing this for a YouTube video. Do not copy this loadout. Oh my lord. The Mac 10 loadout in Siege is crazy. But map control, like good, like hot and cold map control literally exists anywhere on the map. It's just some places are a bit more default than others. That is crazy. But I think being able to open up holes, try roam extend, like, you know, roaming off site, this unlocks more map control for you to work with. That's why I'm like, even in Pro League, you'll see them roaming in weird spots, but that's all because they get more map control. Without a lot of map control, you're very limited in the way you can move around the map, and you don't want that. So he's coming up white. Crash out. I'm gonna crash out. I'm gonna crash out. Hold on. He just sprints in. Who does this? What? I'm gonna crash out. The zombie was there. Just watched me die. So I see the gameplay that we're working with here now. Oh boy. I just learned to run and gun just now. No, guys, don't do that. Do not sprint in with Osa. You saw she immediately died after she luckily killed me. That's not gonna work. So obviously we didn't hold map control as well as I wanted to because some unexpected play happened. But that's okay. That's Siege. I can either look at that death and be like, oh my god, that guy's a dumbass, or I can use that as, okay, I'm gonna expect that next time. Every death is just another lesson for you. Listen, run and gun does work. You just gotta know when to play passive and aggressive. If you want to watch very aggressive gameplay, then you can watch people like, you know, Uzi or something like that. But obviously, we all don't have his aim, and you can't rely on aim in bad situations. Sometimes you can just out-aim yourself like that Osa. But now I'm going to expect them to literally do the dumbest shit ever. Okay. People see these holes and they think it's default, but they end up doing this. They end up just playing in sight and not playing them. So these would be bad holes. So with that being said, I'm gonna give up trophy map control because we already have plenty of map control to work with already. I also didn't place on my barbed wire. Bro, are you serious? I'm gonna crush out. I'm gonna crush out. I'm gonna crush out. She just walks past everybody. Where is? Oh, I'm gonna crush out. I'm gonna crush out. Oh, I'm just gonna. They're just walking. They're just walking in like they're a defender.
All friendlies were eliminated. Mission failure.
Do it again. I triple dare. I triple dare you guys to do it again. I triple dare you. No. Run it back. Run it back in kids, bro. I'm gonna bring Frost. I'm gonna bring Smoke. Nah, give me the Legion for the Monty. I'm not dealing with that. All right. 3 for 3 on kids. Bomb site. I'm gonna set up everything and they're just walking in. Defenders, they just wave at them and let them walk in. No punishment while I am setting up the site. But if we were holding the right map control, not letting them walk in, then we would be fine. All right, bro. No. I'm actually gonna just sit inside. Hop in. Just hop in. I know you want to, because my zombie's just gonna do all this setup for nothing. Do it. Just hop in. Just do it. Just do it. I'm gonna be holding the right pieces of map control anyways. Trust me, bro. It's clear. What? You?
Reloading. Cover me.
Why is it every time I look away? Every time I look away, they hop in. Look, watch. I'm watching it.
You guys
1,
got this.
2.
Don't swing that
Last
one.
operator standing. Top 4, last.
Just sit watching diffuser.
Dude, he can see you. You're peeking with your full body.
I'm fine, bro.
Time expires in 10 seconds. 5 seconds left.
Good job, bro.
You're out of time.
Where is he? He's just outside. No, I'm not losing. I'm not losing these people. I'm not losing to them. No, I'm not. I'm just not. This guy's just outside the bomb site. Each floor is joining nothing outside. While his teammate just gets murked by me. Nah, 4 times in a row. Yo, 4 times in a row, run it back, bro. I don't care. I don't care, bro. Four times, run it back. Now, matter of fact, wait, no, go basement. We suck up top. Go basement. Listen, I can't get my negative emotions get the best out of me. They bring a lot of shields. I'm just gonna go Legion again. They bring a lot of Monty. And they like to just walk. They love to just walk on us. Yo, just reinforce, that's all I ask. But I will say, the entire rest of this game, you will see me only use good map control. I'm going to be getting all my kills from favorable pieces of map control. I'm barely going to rely on my gun skill. Obviously, my gun skill is going to get me kills, but for the most part, I'm going to get a lot of my kills exactly just from being in the right spot. And you'll see. We are down a player, so I'm going to get a little aggro at first. If I shot shower cams, look, they're going to come freezer side. I've got to get a little aggro here. See ya, Lopez. But yeah, my map control is I'm trying to take back map control that we lost. We lost small tower, so I had to retake small tower by challenging kitchen. Oh, perfect. They have a shield. What happened, Monty? Fuck you, kid.
You have been spotted.
If Monty's alone, then I just need to get a Legion Mine in him, or just get closer to him and isolate him. What do you mean, where to?
He said, let's go, so I in a joking manner said,
Sorry, I was really interrupted by a funny joke. All right, so they're up top. Let's just get the wall open. Just ace and Thatcher it from outside. I'm actually gonna go sledge because we need grenades here. Well, actually, I think Deimos might be the best here, actually. Hold up, I need y'all to trust the vision. Trust the vision here. Deimos shoddy. This is a very rare instance. So again, we're gonna take small map control. Yo, can you bring the diffuser over here? Then yeah, he blew a C4. What the fuck am I seeing right now? What is that?
Reloading.
Are they placing? No, I'm not gonna die. I'm not gonna die to this. I'm not gonna die to this. We need to get closer here. There's literally no one in this mirror. No one flanking. I can just take attic here, honestly.
1 op 4 remaining. Diffuser is online and active.
Never mind, I'll be running.
He's got to be hit, right?
Activated.
Oh, he's flanking main. Oh no, he's just in master. What? Oh, we came in from the roads that I made. It's fine. Well, yeah, I'm slowly just turning map control against them, but I also didn't want to take bad gunfights there. Well, I hope you guys saw the importance of map control, because sometimes if you're not holding very obvious map control, you can just get walked in on. And then it's vice versa. It's mini pieces of mini conquers equals big conquer at the very end. Hopefully people on YouTube enjoyed that map control video.